Welcome back to another episode of Keeping It Cartel. Sorry, I was muted and I just realised last minute. Hope you're all doing well. Thank you for spending your Friday nights with me. As we move forward, we will be sticking to the 10:30 time, just due to changing the work schedules, home life, and we didn't want to stream over Mr. Flatcap, so we are going to be sticking to 10:30 now. So I hope you are all fine with that. It's nice to see so many of you guys in chat. I know I've been talking to you anyway, but we're going to be going back to the beginning and saying hello to everybody who's joined. Right off the bat, we had Mr. Lethal Calls. You all right, Chris? Hope you're doing well. We had Ian Covenant in. Hope you're doing well. We had GTT Wingcam. Hope you're well. We had the one and only Mr. Duchess Calls in. Hello, mate. We got the one and only Just Josh. Hope you're doing good. We have, who else we got? Let's keep going. There's a bunghole flower for you all. We have, and there's lots more of you in. Miss Mallory Gates, hope you're well. The one and only Jimmy James, hope you're good. The one and only the Vaping Snowman, and it is your season now, so hopefully you're enjoying the cold weather. The legendary Chris Doyle, hope you're good. Longboat Liquids, hope you're doing well, mate. It's good to see you in. Further strode in, hello, mate. And the one and only Mr. Connor. Hope you're doing well, mate. Who else have we got in? William Carr. Hello, mate. We've also got Mr. Tim B in. Hello. I think you're new to the channel. I think you come over from Flatcap, haven't you? Thank you for stopping in. We've got Mr. Dean T. We've got Mrs. Asian Kitten. Hope you're doing well. We've got Cow's Irons in. God, there's lots of you in today. Billy Lee Rice. Hello, I think you're new here as well, so thank you for stopping in. We got the one and only the Grateful Ant. Hope you're doing well, mate. And I think we're all caught up. Oh, no, another new one. We got Mr. Anthony Hart. Hello, mate. Hope you're good. Right, so before we get going, everybody in chat, throw in what you're vaping on, and we will do vape buffets. Shit, let me find a bumper first, and we'll go. That is a vape buffet. So I've only got a couple of bits tonight. So if all you lot chuck in chat, we can get going. Right off the bat, got the usual workhorse, the heavy hitter with the Asgard Mini, which I don't know if you can see this. It's got a nice big crack down the top cap. But I'm still vaping it, still working well. So got that, and inside that is my favorite liquid now. It is Black Best by Black Rose Elixir. We've also got the triple or the 1111 Reborn with the Nightmare 25 on top. And inside that, we have the last bit of Sifu Stash Kick It Root Down, an absolutely outstanding liquid. If you're in America, hit up Sifu Mustache, or even in the UK, you just have to pay for shipping. Some of the best bespoke liquids you're going to find. And lastly, we've got a special little gift. We've got a pair of Staggertons in here from the one and only Gravel Throat with the Nightmare 25 on the Odin 250C with the Cloud Cartel DNA theme on there. And inside that, I've nearly finished it. Fugly but sweet, Yum Yum liquid. If any of you are not in the UK, Yum Yum is basically a twisted glazed donut. But yeah, outstanding liquids we got in there, and we're just drinking just some water. So we're going to go back through chat and see what everyone's vaping on. So we've got, what's this? Any ideas if you'll be doing it? Yes, there will be a Black Friday deal, and I will be telling you a bit later on the code. I'm going to be doing it a bit differently. It's not going to be a Black Friday. It's going to be a 4-day sale. So I'll give you that afterwards. I thought rather than do it all on Black Friday, I'll give you guys something a little bit afterwards. Or what they call it, Cyber Mondays, all that shit. So I will show you all that afterwards. Oh, we got Josh, the Vaping Jedi, in. Hope you're doing well, mate. Thank you for stopping in. Longboat is on the Dovepo Odin 200 with the Asgard on the Fugly but Sweet. Yeah, everyone's vaping that at the moment. It's good liquid. Connor's on the Blaze RTA on the I200 with the morning situation. Oh my god, do you like that? It's an interesting liquid. Alongside the Lost Vape Centura Squonk Dead Rabbit V3 with some of his own Dripper Labs rhubarb and custard. Oh, nice. GTT Wing Cam is on the Purge Guillotine Ragnar with the Valhalla V2 Mini and Gravel Throat 6-core aliens inside. Nice. Dean T's on the Vindicator with a Kennedy 24. That's a lovely setup. Cal's Eyes on the Stubby with the Hakuzeda Huzzar BXR with the Mob V2. We just got Phil on the Hakuzeda. He loves it. Axial Pro with some Duchess Saga Fuse Claptons on the Death Wish Mods Nostramo box mod and testing the new Sloan Sour from Tribal Buddha. He told me he sent you some of that. Let us know how it is. Billy Lee's got too many on the go, but loving their Asgard Mini on the top side jewel with the new Labs Fantasy Pineapple. I'm pineapple blind. The only pineapple I managed to taste was the one from Frank and Atticus, their fruity line. I think it's a Frank and Atticus 2 line. That pineapple is outstanding. Chris is on the Reborn 1111 with the Valhalla Mini with Pud Tiramisu and the Aegis X with the Valkyrie RTA Ancient Elixir Trifle. Josh is saying, fuck your yum yum. Love a bit of yum yum. Oh, Tim, you're from the Netherlands. Such a nice country. A million times better than this country. Hopefully you got some spare rooms. We're looking to move country. We might come and see you. Mallory Gates is mostly rocking 2 devices. Geek Vape Aegis X with the Linux RDA with the DIY Holiday Butter Rum Apple Cider. Bloody hell, that sounds good. Dovepo MVV2 with the Bonza 1.5 with Butter Pecan Pie. You've said that a couple of times now, and that does sound really good. Oh, we missed this one, sorry. Vapor Snowman's on the Titan. That's a big old setup. Jimmy James is original M25 on a Thelema, some Mango Tango Sour. Ooh, does sound good. GTT's on the Vicious and Stabwood. Oh, as well on the Vicious Stabwood Phenom with a Squire RDA on top. 0.09 aliens in a Squire kick-ass. I do love the Squire. And I do know that Dutch is one of his favourite RDAs as well. Grateful Ant's got a new Purge mod with the recoil with peach clotted cream. Asian Kitten, she's vaping on the Dr. Oh, God, I'm going to have to try and say this now. Koyuki Soda Sparkling Yoshi E-Juice. What profile is that? Josh is 2 Gen 200s Nitros RDA Fruit Salad Shake Crimhilled Tank Jammy Custard. Josh is on the Geek Vape Weenax M1 Frozen Fruit Monster Mixed Berries. Furfishro's on just 2 for him. The Abyss in side-by-side mode with the Serpent Elevate RTA with some Yeti and his 01 with the Troll X RTA with some It's So Fluffy from Sifu. That's a great combo. Tim B's on the Stubby now with the Mob 2 in it, and his own brewed banana caramel custard. Ooh. Anthony's Hearts on the Defiant Design TS with the Valhalla Micro with Cookie Pumpkin. Right, last one. We've got the Ian Covenants on the SOS. Same old shit. 3 Serpent RDAs on the Jelly Box. The Dreamer and the Shakira. I don't know why I said that. The Helheim SRDTA on the iJoy Capo Carmilla, Faust, D Mango Unchained, and Coffee Bean. Nice. Oh, and we got Sex Bots in as well now. Great. Can someone sort that out? We've got quite a bit to go through tonight. There's some interesting stuff. I've actually got notes so I don't just waffle on. But this come up a couple of times in conversations. I'd like to your guys' opinions on this all. Let me move this out of the way so I can see what Shakira, because hips don't lie. We're talking about perfect vape setups. Um, the idea of the perfect vape setup has been the bane of pretty much my vaping journey for a couple of reasons. Is there such a thing as a perfect setup? I really don't know. I realize that in my opinion, there's never just that perfect setup. Like we always ask the questions, what's like your desert island vape? Um, but for me, thinking about it, it's all down to the period of time. Like for me, like my whole vaping side has changed. Like of a morning, it was always with me coffee. I'd have the Series Mac with the Axial Pro, low and hot with some dessert liquids or something. Where now it's a little AIO. So it's changed. And see, what have I actually written? Yeah, it's a perfect setup for certain times of day. It's all down with like vaping habits. Like I'm not a hot vapor anymore. I don't really vape too hot and low. Yeah, I do have my point zero 0.09 aliens, which I run during the day, but even them, they're nothing like a series mech where I used to just blow clouds of a morning and all day long. Where of a morning now, it's very much quite probably mid-range 28 aliens in a little AIO or even on something like the Reborn, just keeping it like not too low, just a nice flavorful vape. Nat Rid Warhammer, hope you're doing well, mate. Um, but it's more for me during the mornings. It's just all about flavor now. Where before it was all about getting the clouds and getting that nicotine hit with the coffee. Where now it's more just whatever will give me that vape. Um, I went through a time as well where I was just all Boros. So it was like when I got home, it was the Boro, like a Boro mech, and then a billet box all day, or like the Abyss with the Ether Bridge, or anything that just took a Boro. So say like the Sup box or something. Where now I haven't touched. Well, I've done them for the build stream, but after that, I vaped them for literally a day and then cleaned them up and put them away. Um, so I wouldn't. It's changed. See now, I'm just. This is just like my work base. Yeah, I know I've cracked the crap out of that. There's a big old nice crack on there, but I was loving this. But somehow it's all gone back to the only RDA that I want to vape is the old Nightmare 25, and I've got a couple of them now, and I just find that's sort of my happy place. So Chris is saying when I get home from work, his perfect setup would be the Reborn stacked with the Valhalla. Yeah. See, I used to love all my big cloudy stuff. I still like it, but I just can't do it in the mornings no more. I just find in the morning, I just sit here and fill this whole room up with clouds with a coffee, and I don't know, it just didn't hit. It just didn't hit me the way it should. So that's why I'm now like a pair. I got it behind there somewhere. Pair of 28 aliens, so like 0.15. So they're flavorful, but you're not getting the crack. It's not a powerful vape. It's just quite a pleasant. I'd say vape. You get a nice flavor off it. So I'm where before I was just bang on. That's what I vaped in the morning. I vaped that every morning for probably nearly 2 years. It was the same setup, same set of coils, same drink every morning. Where now it's not that. That's been in the box for months now. It's the hell was that? It's not been used. Um, at home, I'm literally not really vaping too much. It literally will be that and it will just sit on my desk, and I'll have a couple of puffs every now and then. First time I've pulled out the Odin 200 to actually vape on. I use it just to check coils, but it's got some nice Staggertons in here. I don't know if you guys can see that. They've been vaped quite a lot, and I just didn't prefer them. I just didn't really like vaping them on a mech, so I put it on here and pushed it to like 120, 130, 135 watts, and I'll have a couple of puffs every now and then, and I'll have to put it back down. Where before, that wouldn't have left my hand. I would have been plowing through that continuously, vaping it. And I did find myself taking that whole finding the perfect setup a bit too far. And I'd think that I'd find it, and then I'd have it for a while, and then I'd try something else, and then I'd be fixated on that. So I don't know if you guys are exactly the same, where at the moment I'm happy. I think I found my perfect setup at this precise time, which is that at home with that, the Sifu mustache, and for work that would be a nightmare 25, but I'm just still vaping that till the top cap breaks. With Black Bess, that is all that I'm vaping at the moment. I enjoy vaping. I love the Staggertons. It's just a bit of fun, and got great flavour out of it. And it's just nice just to occasionally go out there and blow some massive clouds and get a very flavourful hot vape. But for me now, I'm not that sort of vapor at the moment. Let's see what other people are saying, because I'm just rambling. Tim B saying, Chef's flavors out, done. Are they done? Oh, that's sad news. They were great. Muji or cotton bacon? Neither. We're gonna do it now, just for you, Connor. That is Cloud9 Cotton. I'm not a sponsor. They don't sponsor me. I'm not getting paid for that. I just think, for me personally, it's the best best cotton out there. I've got cotton bacon. I've used cotton bacon for years, but I started using Cloud9 and absolutely love it. But if you speak to someone like Jay Clown over at KVTV, he bought a couple of tins, doesn't like it. It's going back to cotton bacon. So it is down to preference. But for me, Cloud9 is the way to go. And if you're in the UK and you want to get some, head over to the Vape Hut, vapehutmalden.co.uk. So just type in Vape Hut Malden and the website's there. He sells them there. And it's really nice because, well, I haven't got very much left of that. Oh, it comes in a spool like that. And if you're using 3 mils, cut it straight down the middle, straight down this way, and it is perfect for 3 mils. So if you're 2.5s, just put a little bit off each side, and you'll be good to go. But for me, that's Cloud9 is the best. I converted Chris as well. What else? Chris, when he gets home, it's the stacked mech, which he badgered me for coils for so long, and finally got round to doing it. Nat Rid mornings, nice for a good lemon cake, 12 milligrams. I can't do lemon liquids. Duchess, his style has changed. He's noticed that he used to be a big cloud chasing person, and now I have been using majority since coil boros because I just want flavour. Yeah, I get you, and I love my boros, but I haven't fallen out of love with it at all. I love my boros, but I just put them away for a bit because I want to enjoy some of these, and then I'll give it a couple of weeks, and I'll get one out again, and I just really enjoy building them, even though, as you guys know and have seen, they can be an absolute pain in the backside to build. Check Atomizer is my enemy at the moment. Ian's saying His stack max goes to his series stack go to is the MCM Black Derwent and Black Stack with the MCM Oracle RDA with AK82 coils and Cloud9 with a local cheesecake. That does sound good. Connor saying, do you think you chain vape when you're home in the mornings because of the 1.5 Nick? No, it's just it might have something a little bit to do with that, but I just used to love vaping with a coffee, just plowing through, get some good flavors, and then with the mixture of the liquid and the black coffee that I was drinking, certain liquids you'd get different flavors out of it, so you'd find that nice one. So in the UK, if you can get a hold of it, I don't even know if they're still about, but there's a liquid called Odin's Oven, and it's a strawberries and cream Danish pastry. That with a black coffee is outstanding. And I'd sit here and I'd plow through like 15 meals in one cup of coffee. And it was just great flavour. I haven't been able to find it since. So if you guys find and you want to try some, it is worth getting. It's a really nice liquid. Josh is saying, you're always chasing the next big thing. Buy it, use it, and then goes back to what I've always been using before. Yeah, I've hit that point now where I think I'm probably 5 years into vaping, and I've gone past the point of wanting everything new and shiny. I've got loads of stuff, so I've just decided to find the ones that I really like. Like now I've settled on the Nightmare 25. That is my favorite RDA. It's that and the Recoil, but I prefer the Nightmare 25. And then I'm going to start going back through all the old stuff that I had that I probably vaped for like 2-3 weeks, or probably less than that. And something new's come out, and then I've ended up buying that, and then that goes in the box. And there's some good stuff. Like lots of people will tell you, especially if there's a new vapor that asks, "What do I get?" You find a lot of older vapors will tell you, and that I used to get told it, but I never listened. Was go to the clearance section. The old stuff is as good. Some of it is better than the new shit that's coming out where you're going to spend 40 quid on. You might get a decent one in clearance for like a tenner. Now, I know if you can get hold of it, if you're looking at rebuildables and you haven't got down there, you just want a solid one. The Passage. I loved my Passage. I smashed, that got daily smashings for like 3 years, maybe 2-3 years. Yeah, about 3 years. It finally died a death on me, and that thing was a solid, easy to build, and that's what I learned to build on. And it's good. I really like it. Just got a tin of Cloud9. Haven't used it yet. You won't be disappointed, mate. Connor's saying, I like Cloud9, but don't get a lot of cotton for the money. It's like 7 quid. Yeah, it's if you're going cotton bacon, there's probably is going to be more in cotton bacon, but that will last longer in your RTA, RDA. So I think for value for money, it works out the same, if not a little bit better. But if you like your cotton bacon and you're in the UK, Amazon 2 packs for 8 quid. Cotton Bacon Prime on Amazon. So if you're really a cotton bacon fan, that's where I used to get mine from. Cloud9 is really good, but it's a really small amount of cotton. Yeah, I get it, but it's not as bad as swag. I thought swag. I thought this wasn't a lot, and then got a bit of swag, and that was ridiculous. Do you grow cotton anywhere near you in the UK? Do they grow cotton? Not that I know of, mate. That's a good question. I wouldn't have a clue. Cloud9 is about 5 quid here compared to 70 pence cotton bacon, but I have both. Holy Fibre, I've heard a lot about that. Is what I use for the really violent series here. It handles heat like a champ. Oh, you found it, Duchess. Yeah, don't. I'll end up buying frigging shitloads of it. We got a new person on Twitch at DiggsBTW. Hello, mate. I forgot to tell everybody we are currently streaming on Twitch, Facebook, and on what's the other one? YouTube. All at the same time. It is a bit of a we got Redding as well. Hello, mate. It is a bit of a fail safe. I know I definitely play it fast and loose on YouTube when it comes to rules and regulations, what we can and can't show, but I'm not going to stop doing it. Just in case, if this drops out, head over to the Twitch and it will carry on streaming there. So it's just a couple of fail safes for us. So we won't ever get kicked off. Mike K, good to see you, mate. I hope you're doing well. Really good to see you back in full swing. Do you find it tedious dripping when out and about at work? One thing I love about RDAs is that you can use it like a cig whenever you vape it. It dries and it's like a little ciggy break. To be honest, no, because at work I don't vape very much, so I sort of do 2 10-minute breaks and then my lunch break. So I know I go get this out of the. Oh, this is leaked everywhere. I get it out of my bag, take me liquid outside, sit down with my coffee or whatever I'm drinking, and just vape it till it's dry, and then I go back in. But we'll have to vape that because liquid's coming out the crack. I know that sounds wrong, but Dean of the Dead is in. I don't think I've seen you before, but thank you so much for coming in. Yeah, but when it's like, oh, you're back. You're all right, Chris. Hope you're doing well. But when it comes to work-wise, that is it. Or I do own a little pod system with some Black Rose liquid, also Black Bess, which I use in the car. And I have it with me just in case I need a couple of toots rather than dragging out a Mac with a bottle of liquid, your batteries, all that shit. There's always the pod systems I've learned from Phil over at the Vape Hut that they're so much better than they used to be. So if you're looking at something like that and you want to take an RDA out with you, put it in a bag and get a little pod system to have out and about. That's what I would do. I don't know about you guys. Give the thumbs up. All right, beating people. Thank you, GTT. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for that. Dean of the Dead. I prefer. Let's get you up on the screen. I prefer RTAs at work. I get too into Reddit or streams on my lunch and forget to drip. Yeah, we've all done that. I think the worst one I'd done was on the profile when I got the mesh one and got a dry hit off that. And I swear I breathed fire for quite a while. Oh, there you go, guys. Duchess has found it. UK Vape Kings. I've never used them. You can just chuck the link in. I don't care, mate. I know he's written it out, but that is a link to get yourself some Odin's. Odin's ovens. Do you know what? For what it is, it's a really good liquid, and it goes pucker with a black coffee. Ewan's almost lost a drop RDA on a Wizmet Tinker 2 at work. So no more of that, just a Caliburn for the odd toots. Cheers, Duchess. There's the link. Never had a vape bucket with 3 setups and 3 juices wherever I go. Oh, mate, I know Clown. He has a vape bag, and I think he takes a bit of everything with him. I can't do that. Literally, it's my work setup and a little pod system. I would like to take more, but I am clumsy, as you can see with the side of my Asgard. If I've got too much to carry, one or pretty much all of it is going to get dropped at some point. So that's why I always try and keep it quite small. What else have we got? Lethal coils. Yeah, talk to me after. I'll sort you out. Don't you worry. Mr. Steamhead North, hello, mate. Hope you're doing well. One dry hit from Mesh, and that was it for me. I swear I breathed fire. It was really not good. Duchess is right. Why would you? Those are the best. There are better coils out there. Yeah, he was watching. He was peeping from the corner. He loves his vape bag. It was a thing. I think I remember him saying us that it was a thing. The vape bags when they came out, but just not for me. What you saying? Yeah, Adam, I can almost not believe you are trusted with a driving license. Hmm. Well, talking about that, I did, and I will admit it now. I didn't pay attention. I reversed into the side of my house the other day. That was fun. Um, so yeah, I didn't. The missus is laughing. Somehow I managed to hit a huge house. It was mine, but it is what it is. It was in the way. uh, Bags of Modens oven, nice one, mate. Um, got a dry hit a few times on RDA. Hurt like hell, but always found it hard to decide when it's time to drip. Any advice on that? Yes. What I generally do is I know with a good drip, paint the coils, I probably get between 4 and 6 puffs. So after 4, give them a look. That's overly saturated, but so if I'll see if we can get it done on camera now. If you can see in the corners, so they're starting to dry up a little bit. So you want to keep an eye on that it doesn't go proper white. Then you know that it's going to be a dry hit very, very soon. So that was 3, 4 hits on that. So we probably get a couple more. I'm going to go a bit like Ed in a minute. See, the flavour's starting to go now. If you look near the coils, see, they've gone pretty white. That will be the time that I will start dripping just to resaturate that. Hope that I need some water now. Hope that answered your question. Fucking hell, I shouldn't have done that. Oh fuck, that was a lot. Right, let's get back in. Is there any more questions? When the vape feels colder, I had the equivalent of 20 drops ish, but in a stream and vape on. I get to a point, and I should have really been called over drip, because I am prone to over dripping. I do sometimes straight down the middle, but what you can do is what I do when I pay attention is I always go corners first. Well, hang on, we'll do this one. Which one's close to this one? This corners first, saturate then, and then across the middle a couple of times. I'm not putting liquid on this. Across the couple of times so it's nice and saturated. Then I go from there. But yeah, it's very, very hard to not know before you get that full friggin' hit of burnt cotton. 5 proper purges and puffs, then paint. There you go. Someone needs to make an RDA with a proper quick release cap as preferred to paint. Nightmare 25, literally. That's it. And I haven't even changed it. They're the original O-rings. And this one's only a couple of weeks old. So you just find it and push it. If not, the other good one to get is, it's a pain though, is the drop. Drop 1.5 is exactly the same as the drop, just a different top cap, but that is overly loose. So, we got Mr. Mike Haynes in chat. Hello, mate. Hope you're doing well. Drop 1.5 is a great RD8, piece of piss to build on, but with this, you can pick it up by the top cap. The drop, no. You literally, if you do that, just flick it, the top cap will come off. So I would go for the Nightmare 25. You won't have no issues with that. Have we missed anything? I ain't nobody got time for that. Weren't that a tune? Do you ever drip a bit in the tray? I like to paint the coils and drip. Yeah, especially with this. Well, I very rarely paint normally if I'm out and about. I just drop it straight down the middle and let it soak up into the coil, into the cotton. And yeah, so see if I can do this without frigging pouring it everywhere. I just normally and that's pretty good to go. That liquid is outstanding. So yeah, that's how I normally do it. But when I feel a bit fancy, I'll sit there and I'll paint it. Um, the nightmare is something I've been looking at for the longest, mate. Just I would pull the plug on it now. You probably get a great deal because it's obviously Black Friday. I'm sitting on 4 at the moment. The only thing that pisses me off with it is that the gold paint flakes after a while. It just looks a bit shit if you're using it for photos and stuff like that. So if you're going to use it for photos, have a dedicated one that you don't vape that you just build on. But yeah, it's an outstanding idea. I have still not tried the Nightmare 28, but the 25 is a must have. A while back, his favorite was the Mad Hatter. Oh, that flipped, didn't it? Yeah. There's another one like that, and I'm not. It was called the Scorpion. It was by Outlaws London. I bought it for a couple of quid, thinking, oh, it's like the Mad Hatter. It is one of the worst RDAs out there, and it was only a couple of quid and free shipping. And even I think it was the fiver it cost me, including shipping. I was tempted to ask for my money back. But if you want something a bit fancy, it looked pretty cool, but it was a horrendous RDA. It managed to pull every bit of flavour out of your liquid. Did I manage to get any of them from Superior Vapor? No. I kept looking at them and I couldn't decide. Then I realised that I don't really need anything new. I've got so much that I want to enjoy. So, from my plan is, I've got a couple of bits that I want to get. I got something special on the way from a good friend of mine as a gift. I'm swapping him some coils for it. Um, that's probably going to be my only purchase. I'm going to try not to buy anything for 6 months. Not a single thing for 6 months when it comes to mechs, RDAs, anything like that. I'm not going to buy anything new. I'm just going to go back through all my old stuff and enjoy it. And we're going to do a bit of a ranking system at some point. Um, so what's this? Nightmare 28 is a series mega banger. Oh, see, this is the thing with this vaping shit. I say I don't want to buy stuff, then you say that, and I'm like, oh, now I want a Nightmare 28. Yeah, I saw the £50 purges and the AVF comps. I was looking at them and I said to the missus, I really want one, but I don't need one. So I thought, better not spend the money. So decided not to get it, and we ended up buying some bits for the little one instead. So I've got more than enough to keep me going. So I decided to not buy anything. Can't beat the Scream RDA for flavour. My current go to is the Dead Rabbit V3. See, I still haven't tried the Dead Rabbits. Uh, if you're here, I assume you bought a Boro. We've got any others? Right, we're going to move on to the next thing. That one liquid, I go through stages where, obviously, a bit like when we talk about perfect setups, there's those legacy liquids you have which are up there. Mine has changed massively. I still to this day adore the Own Boy Mango, but that's not going to be in this rate rank. My one liquid, that one liquid, because I think it's on a scale of its own where no matter what, that is to me that is the ultimate liquid. But vaping it has changed. Used to be mechs, now just in Boros. I keep it just for the Boro. And there's something about Homeboy Mango and a Boro which is outstanding. But Boule Bolu, I smashed through so much of that stuff. I've still got half a bottle, but Graham ruined me with Boule. I loved Boule so much, and then he made me his banana liquid, and it blew Boule out of the water. And I can't go back to Boule because when I try and vape it, I just want Graham's one. But for me, that one liquid at the moment, And hand on heart, God's honest truth, this is not because he sponsors my show and he's a very close friend of mine, but Black Bess, you just can't get a better liquid than that. It's, for me, it is my all-day vape. If I don't know what to vape, I grab that, and there's just something about it. For the fruit side of it, it ticks all the boxes. The blackcurrant, lychee. It says menthol, but I don't taste the menthol. It's more of like an iced drink. But man, if any of you haven't tried Black Bess, you need to go and grab some. Um, you won't be disappointed. I know Chris smashes the Carmella. He loves that stuff. But for me, I wasn't really a fan of that stuff. Faust was good. I really liked Faust, but Black Bess for me was that liquid. Um, when I first vaped it, I liked it, but the more I vaped it, the more I loved it. And that's why I've got it in this and Nick Salts as well. So, guys, what's your one liquid? You must have that one liquid that you just go to, and you know it's sort of that comfort liquid where you don't know what to vape, but you know if you grab that liquid, you're going to love it, and that is your liquid, and you're not going to be disappointed. And for me, that is Black Bess. You need to go over to blackroseelixir.com, grab some, or go over to the Vape Hut Malden because they're on there as well. It's all owned by Phil and Chrissy over there, so that's my one liquid. But then when you're heading over to the other side, because that's obviously the fruits, it's got to be Kick It Root Down. That's why I'm vaping them now, because I've got them in front of me. Kick It Root Down. I am a massive root beer fan. I can't get enough of the stuff. Even though some people say it's disgusting, I love root beer. And then Sifu over on the Grim Discord, watched him with KVTV, Uncle Chris, and now Tribal Buddha. And they were talking about this Kick It Root Down. And I thought, you know what? I'll grab a bottle and I'll try it. It is something I've never tried before, and you will never try a liquid like it. It is so distinct, but for me, I'm happy to spend the money on it. My wife knows I loved it so much, so she sneakily got together with Sifu and got me a couple of liquids sent over. He lives in Louisiana. When I first tried it, I purchased it. He said he would get it out. Then we found out that half his house was torn down by a tornado. The man still got together and shipped it with half his house missing. He's an absolutely amazing fella, really nice dude. So make sure you go give him a follow. And if you're looking for a root beer liquid, Dean of the Dead, go hit up Sifu and try this. It is like a proper bespoke root beer. You won't get a flavour like it. I know he does a lot of other liquids. I've tried quite a few of his, but for me, it's Kick It Root Down all day long. And it's different to that commercial liquid. If some of you guys in chat have not ever tried a DIY liquid from a DIY maker, I would suggest to go over and give them a go. It's mixed differently. It tastes different. I know people like Duchess spent a long time only vaping custom DIY liquid. It is two completely different ball games. So if you can find it, go and grab it. Go give it a go. You will not be disappointed. Let's see what other people have been saying. Sweet Nirvana by Serendipity. Oh, Sweet Nirvana. Now that is a good liquid. I did vape that really quickly. Then I ended up getting another bottle, which I've still got steeping in the garage. So I'll have to pull that one out again. Billy Lee saying, Dark Star's Rhubarb and Custard is your number one. I never get bored of it. Slush Fun by Dark Star, a close second. I've only ever tried a couple of Dark Star liquids. If you haven't been around for a while on this channel, hi, my name is Adam, and I had an addiction to banana, man. I vaped probably close to 3 liters of the stuff and nothing else. Um, and then that's when I got pushed on to other stuff. But that has been the only one I've ever tried from. Oh yeah, that was the only one I've ever tried from Darkstar. It was a good liquid, and the fact you can buy them in massive bottles really is a good selling point, and they're not expensive at all. Um, what else? Who else we got? Ian saying Carmilla. The two I always stock at home is Sad Boy Straw Nolla and Nabule. I've never tried the Sad Boy liquid. Lots of people liked it. I just haven't got round to it. Mike saying did look at the Twisted Ant, went with the turbo, a stack setup, and a Viper. Do you know what? Thinking about. I wish I would have just dropped some cash and bought them, but I'm happy I didn't because I know I wouldn't have been able to enjoy what I've got. And I feel quite bad when I go and get my storage box out, and it's just all this vape shit, and I've probably used about 2% of it, and the majority of it, if I've used it, it's been for a couple of days, and then meerkatted. Oh, let's try this, and then it just goes away. So I want to go and enjoy everything, but mate, seriously, I'm so happy you managed to grab all that stuff. Ian's saying, yeah, the Black Bess is a grower, just lovely on a Mac. It's just lovely on everything. Dave saying his DIY butter is awesome. Nice. I like it when people make their own liquids and then it becomes their all-day vape. I have 5 liquids that I have to have in my rotation. What are they? Let us know. Does anybody in the UK stock the Brule Bolo or other American e-liquids? Ohms does. Flawless Vape does. There's quite a few. They've started coming over a bit more. You will find they're a lot pricier than you would for the normal UK liquids. Vaporoni will probably stock them as well. So have a look over on them. Mallory, my one liquid is the very own butter pecan pie and strawberry lemonade. Super simple to make. That makes it so much easier when it's simple. Duchess, we'll get onto that in a bit. We've got that at the end, but thank you for dropping that link in. Dave's got the whole of Sifu's line in. If I won't get molested with shipping to Canada, I'm down to try any root beer. It'll probably be a lot cheaper for you to get it to there than what it cost us. So yeah, it's Sifu Stash. It's called. So hit him up and see. He will sort you out. I was gonna get the setup that was Carnage RDA like Mike. Oh, I wish I would have bought loads of stuff. Banana man, bit too much. I vaped way too much of that shit. I try a bottle of commercial liquid maybe once or twice every few years just to see what's out there. Yeah, the problem with commercial liquids is obviously not being able to try them before you buy. There you go. Vaporizzo does. There you go. And I know Eric's Liquid's coming over. So Vinyl and Vapor is coming to the UK. And if he brings his guava jelly, everybody needs to hit that because I need that in my life. Do you find a difference in flavor from 3 milligram free base to 1.5? Do you still get the same Nick feeling? No. Obviously, when you add Nick, you lose a bit of flavor, but try well, it's not really a hack, but I found if you use 50-50 Nick rather than the 70-30 VG Nick in the 18 milligram, you get more flavor. You get better flavor out of the 50-50 than the 70-30. Doesn't mute it as much. So that would be my only thing. If you want to go to 1.5, but if you want to go to 3 but still keep quite a bit of the flavor, I would go to 50-50. Nick Salts, Nick Freebase, you'll be fine. Mike Hayes made a really good pecan and maple muffin. It's always in rotation. That does sound really good. Right. we will move on now. So what we're going to do is, so I can drink some water, we're going to have a quick little advert break, 20 seconds long. So enjoy. That is oinksquad.com. We was originally sponsored by Shake and Bake Media, but Anthony Romella and the guy that created it have split up. But this is Anthony Romella's company, oinksquad.com. So you head up there for all your merch from all of your favorite streamers. If you go, sorry, I had a massive brain fart then. And on there is something a bit special, which it was a joke from last week. There's a picture of me floating around drinking one of the most sourest drinks that I've ever drunk. And Anthony's gone and put it on a mug. So if you want to go and get some Sour Sloan mugs with my face on it, you can go over to oinksquad.com and grab yourself one of them at the moment. I know they've been quite a few people have bought them. So join the club and grab yourself some. Right, so this next section is just a bit of an update. So all you guys know what's going on. I'm going to be completely overhauling the channel as a whole, from the actual channel page itself to the streams. There's going to be a lot going on. I'm blown away by the amount of views that we're getting and the interactions that you guys are giving me, and how much you like the shows, and when shit goes wrong and we can't do a show, how many messages we get going, oh, I'm really sad that you're not doing a show. So I'm really blown away by that on across the board with Keeping It Cartel, with Codename Wired, and across the pond. So I thought we'll spend a bit of time and a bit of effort, and we're going to upgrade everything. So this is all going to be starting from the beginning of next year. There's going to be a massive overhaul on it. There's quite a few things, so we'll run through this because I've got it all written down so I don't forget anything. Thank you, Duchess, so much. There's the link if you want to go and he's actually giving you the link to the mug, but there's so much shit on that site. It's all really good stuff. So if you fancy dropping a couple of quid, dollars, sorry, not quid, head over there and grab yourself some merch and show the one and only Mr. Anthony Romella some love and support. Right, so the updates we're going to do is I've decided, because this show was originally called, a bit of a mouthful, the TCC UK vlog. And then we decided to open it up to you guys to change the name of the show. We've now been Keeping It Cartel for 40 vlogs, over 40 vlogs now. I think the next one's going to be 50 that we've done. So what I'm deciding is the beginning of every year, we're going to let you guys rename the show. So every year we're going to do a big thing where you guys throw all the names into chat that you want to name the show. We're going to throw it in a randomizer, and we're going to let you guys choose the name of the show, which I thought would be quite nice, because the shows, it wouldn't be a show if it wasn't for you guys, and this show is for you. So if you think of anything good up until the end of the year, write it down, keep it on your phone. So once you guys will know well in advance when we're going to do it. We're going to get the show renamed, and every year it's going to get renamed again. Obviously, still on the same channel, just going to be renamed. I will be purchasing a new camera in the new year, just so you can see this ugly mug a bit more clearer, because I know sometimes this camera is pretty horrendous and I can get pixelated and all that shit, just to make it a little bit more visually nice for you guys. So we will be getting a new camera for a nice big facey. We will be doing build streams. I know I go for a little bit of an addiction where I do like 3 back to back. What I've decided to do is once a month, one episode is going to have a build stream in it, whether that's an RDA, RTA, Boro, or even setting up a mech or something, or doing a whole setup, a bit of a retro vape. But once a month, we will be doing a build stream. If you guys are good and want that, then we will be doing that. And there will be a dedicated camera for it, so it won't be like the build streams you've had in the past where my hand's in the way most of the time. It will be set from above, so we will have it up here, so you get a nice visual of the coils and all that shit, and we're going to do it properly. So we will be doing a lot of stuff like that. I'm going to update all the bumpers, so the bumpers are going to look a lot nicer. They're not going to be fucking as loud, because do you know what the great thing is? Google. I've done a bit of Googling and worked out how to turn down all the intros, the bumpers. So I won't be making any of you guys deaf anymore. Gonna make them look nice. Gonna have some movement to them rather than just still pictures. So we'll be doing a lot of stuff like that, and visually on the screen with like the banner at the bottom and the name and the logo up in the corner. That's all going to change, and going to try and make that look a lot more professional and a lot more nicer for you guys. Jazz it up a bit, as I've written down here. What else we got? Guests. I know I'm very much on the fence with guests, because I know you guys love, what's this ad? Have you thought about an overhead document scanner camera? Yeah, so basically I'll be putting it up here, so you'll be able to see down onto the desk and everything. So it'll look a lot more better. I really enjoy having guests on, but as you know, I'm not very good at multitasking. I can talk and piss you off at the same time, but that's the extent of my multitasking. And I forget to get involved with chat. So what I've decided is, if we do a guest, it'll be between every 2 to 3 months. We'll have a guest on, but it won't be like what it has been, where sometimes we might do 2 back to back or one every other episode. And that we're going to do one every 2 to 3 months, and we'll make it a big thing. What we're also going to do is we're going to head out to the Cloud Cartel HQ, as we call it. We're going to do some videos in the new year showing you the building side of the Cloud Cartel, not just me chatting shit on the screen. We'll be out in the garage. I will do some videos showing you the setups, how it all looks, and we're going to do some day in the life videos as well. So it's all going to be very different, and hopefully you guys are enjoying what I'm providing at the moment. We will not structured. I'll make sure that we have some interesting shit to talk about, not just me sitting here waffling, moaning for an hour and a half. So yeah, so that is pretty much what the. If I missed anything off the list, I should really put my glasses on. Yeah, so you guys, I'm gonna get you guys involved as well. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get you guys to pick some topics as well, what you guys would like to talk about. So if you want to message me on Instagram, on here, email me admin@clowncartel.co.uk. If you have anything you want us to discuss, if you want to have a dedicated episode on something, we can I can more than happily get that sorted. But what we are going to do is every 6 months we're going to do. I'm just going to call it now. You're probably not going to call that an open mic night, where it's going to be an open invitation for one show only every 6 months, where I drop the link into chat, and whoever wants to come in can come in, and we just chat shit. So that is another plan that we will be doing. What's Natrid saying? Super happy that. Oh, hang on, fuck, I've lost it. Super happy that you had the show today. My day was a bit lazy until I realised how much better you are than Duchess at everything. Thanks, Natrid. Means a lot. Yeah, so there's an awful lot that I'm going to be throwing at the show, especially this show. Across the pond, you will be getting updates on that soon. Codename Wide is going great anyway. I'll probably update the bumpers and all that lot for that. So I'll be looking a hell of a lot more professional. So across the board, it's going to look a lot more nicer for you guys and get you guys more involved. So I hope you're happy with the updates that we're going to go with. If you have any plans or you want me to, you and I are going to have words. Cheers, Mike. Plans sound damn good. If you have any ideas or that, just throw them at me. I'm open to suggestions and that. We are going. I don't have it with me. It's in the garage. I've put it away. But I don't know if I showed you. I did show you last week. We're going to do a giveaway for the Twisted Messes TM24 in stainless steel, which was kindly gifted from Phil over at the Vape Hut. That is going to start on the 30th of November, and it's going to be going for a week. It's not going to be like the last massive giveaway because that was stressful. There was well over 200 entries to that. It's going to be a nice simple one, and it's going to be for the TM24 and a pair of coils of your choice out of my line, and I will install them for you. So you will get it pre-installed with a pair of coils of your choice from the line. So yeah, keep your eye on my Instagram. So I'll be setting it up on Instagram, and we will be going live on YouTube and Facebook and Twitch for doing the winner stuff. So could be good fun. So make sure you head over there and keep your eyes over on the old Instagram, which is Cloud Cartel official page. Because I stupidly blocked myself out on my proper one. So it's Cloud Cartel official page. Right. We're ploughing through this. We're doing really well for time as well. So I think we're going to get perfectly to an hour and 15. Well, probably more like an hour and a half by the time we finish this. But time for a bit of plugging. Guys, I love you all. You're all so supportive. The EC Click Awards, we've got until the 13th of December to get the votes in. I've managed to get to the nomination stage for Best Coil Brand. So, guys, if you would love to go over to the old EC Clicker Awards website and drop me a nomination, that would be fucking incredible. But just remember, once you send the vote in, you will get an email. You need to confirm through email. It's just literally one button. You click it, and then the vote gets casted. So, guys, it would be absolutely awesome if you could vote for me. And then I know the Vape Hut's in there, Black Rose is in there, FE Vape Show's in there, Flat Cat Vapors in there, and Nick Green's in there as well. So thank you so much, Duchess. You are an absolute legend. This is the link to get you straight to the form. So please go give us a follow. And I have said this and I will stick to this. If for some mental reason that I win it, I will be doing a massive coil build giveaway to celebrate. So that would be amazing if you can go over there and give us show us your support, give us your love. That would be much appreciated. Next, you heard me earlier on. We are on Twitch as well. All the shows will be streaming to that Twitch as well. If I'm honest with you, I have no idea how to use Twitch. I am currently streaming on Twitch, but I have no idea what the link is. But Cloud Cartel UK, hit into Twitch and it should pop up. If you go over there and give us a subscribe, just in case YouTube decide to hit me as well, which, to be honest, I am playing it very, very fast and loose with the YouTube rules, as you guys pretty much know throughout every show. If you're ever watching the show and it just goes blank, jump over to the Twitch and it will just continue to stream from where we left off over on there. Or you can go over to the Cloud Cartel Facebook page where we're streaming live there as well. Just thought it was best spread better. If I'm honest with you, if they get rid of my YouTube, we'll just set up another one. It's not a problem. This show's for you guys. It's not about the numbers. But thank you, so Duchess, again. That's the Twitch link. So make sure you go over there, give it a follow, just so you can get reminded, just in case we get fucked by the YouTube lords who just don't like any of us at the moment. To be honest with you, I don't think I will get hit because it's not a big show. They're hitting the big guys, so I think we'll be all right. I think we can stay under the radar, but just in case, I thought we'll get it over there as well. Thirdly, we do have patrons. If you fancy heading over to Patreon and joining the Cloud Cartel Club, there's an awful lot going on over there. So if you head over there, you'll get first hit at all the new calls that are coming out, all the Cloud Pro calls which are being released soon. You'll get first hit on them. When I release coils for the Cloud Pro line, patrons get to name them. So you get to pick what name you want for the coil, and that's what's going to be on the tin for those that small batch that's going to be released. There's shit tons of other stuff. If you guys don't know, my wife obviously is Bengali, and she makes all those amazing curries. And we give away curry recipes, like generations and generations hand down curry recipes. So if you like your spicy curries and that, you get some of that as well. You get to access to patrons only Instagram page, where I don't know if you guys noticed, but on my Instagram it's all just coils. If you go join the Patreon, you get to join the Cloud Cartel Patreon page, which isn't just coils, it's more of what I get up to. It's me and my family. You get to see behind the scenes of what we get up to on our days off. Cloud Pro lines. Basically, it is a small batch of more intricate builds which take forever to build, and I won't sell them continuously. So I make a small batch of between 5 to 7 of them, put them on the website, and once they're gone, they're gone. We've had Stitched Aliens on there. We've had another set which I can't remember what they were now, but I'm currently working on a lot of other ones, so they will be. So here we go. Red Prep's in from Twitch. We've got another Twitcher in. Hello, mate. So they're just one-offs. So yeah, keep your eye on the website. I'll let you know on here and Instagram when they go live. And literally, once they're gone, they're gone. They won't be coming back. So that is most of my updates. So what we're going to do now is another fun thing that you guys get involved with is this. This is shout out time. So if you haven't been here before and you don't know what it is, basically this doesn't have to be vape related. It can be anyone across the board that you think deserves a shout out, that deserves a follow. It can be art, it could be anything. If there's anybody that you've been our Staggered Fuse Claptons included in the Ranger Club. Staggered Fuse Claptons are on there continuously. They are not Cloud Pro. They are just the standard menu. So you will always, always, always be able to get Staggered Fuse Claptons on the website. So throw the link into chat. Anybody you think deserves a shout out. And if you're watching this, make sure you hit the link. And if you're watching it on replay, make sure you have live chat open and give them a follow. I picked 4. You guys just keep throwing the chats, throw them into the chat. Mike says, shout out goes to Bengali food, absolutely delicious. Yeah, that's why I put on like 4 stone. My first shout out is funny because he's in there, because every week there is a standard, and every week Mike Haynes gets shouted out because he's an absolutely amazing fella in everything he does. Please, 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 if you've got spare change, if you go a day without getting your morning coffee, please donate it to Global Acts of Unity, which is Mike Haynes' charity. It is an absolutely outstanding charity. I know Chris Doyle's in chat, and I know he is currently probably dropping the link in. But please go give him a follow and donate to his charity. It is, if not one of the greatest charities, with lifelong changes to these kids and to the people he speaks to. So thank you, Chris Doyle. So that's the link. Go read his story and see what this man gets up to. But Mike Haynes will always be number 1 on the shout out. It will never change. So he is my shout out number 2. Shout out number 1. Shout out number 2 is going to be all my sponsors. which is going to be Oink Squad, Black Rose Elixirs, Vape Hut, and the Vaping Alliance, which is Longboat, Fractured Factions, Dinosaurs, all of them are under there as well. Southwest Vapor, Loki, everybody's on there. So massive shout out to all you guys. Next is going to be Birdman, because Birdman is just amazing. And I know I've shouted him out so many times, but I do think people need to realise how much of an amazing guy he is, what he does for our community and provides a service just out of love. So if you're into your mates, go hit up Birdman_69 and go give him a like and a follow. And lastly, my shout out is to Suicide Mods for making a fucking amazing RDA for the Nightmare 25. So they are my shout outs. So I know you guys are throwing them in. There you go. Mike's throwing it in there. He's away tomorrow again for 3 weeks, going around Lancashire, starting at Blackpool and ending in Blackburn, doing his charity work at school. So seriously, guys, if you've got a couple of quid, please chuck it to Global Acts of Unity. You will not be disappointed. Nat Rid saying you should join us on the Cool Kids Hang so that Duchess can hear all the things that need to be said along with a little bit of love. Do you know what? I haven't been in that Discord for a while. I promise I'll make sure I'll make some time in the next couple of days to jump into chat and piss off Duchess, because I love Duchess, but I love winding him up as well. Thank you, Chris. That's the link to Birdman's YouTube channel. He does everything mech related. So if you're into your mechs, make sure you hit him up. Right, so we've come to that time. Pretty much spot on for the last section, which is what Duchess says he fucking hates. But I know he loves it with a passion because he's a soft-hearted man. This is Words of Wisdom. So what we're doing now is... you've all seen it, Little Book of Wisdom by Dalai Lama. I'm not a Buddhist, but this man has some good words. So what we're going to do is we're going to flick through, find a page, and we're going to read the first thing that pops up on that. If it helps you, then great. If it doesn't, it might help someone else. So we're just going to flick a bit more. There you go. Right. So we are going to go for the right-hand page, and it says, let's move this mic closer. For any change, the movement in the human community, the initiative must come from individuals. So it says, for any change, the movement in the human community, the initiative must come from individuals. So if that helps you, or if that helps anybody you know, then great. If it doesn't, and you're like Duchess and you're going to try and act like it's a load of shit, I know you love it really. So love to you all. So that is the end of episode 49 of Keeping It Cartel. Just because you read a book of wisdom doesn't mean you get smart. I just want you to know that. I know that I forget what I read after I say it, so I have to keep rewatching. You love it really, Duchess. You are a soft-hearted kitten at heart. We know you are, mate. Right, so we're at that time now. So next episode will be episode 50, which will be good fun. I love that. What a load of shit. It takes one person to start a rebellion. Cheers, Dean of the Dead. See, this is why I love this show. It's just so much fun. Right, so we're at the end of the day. So hopefully it is now nearly midnight here. So have a good rest of the day or a good rest of the night. And just remember, if you can't be... Oh, what deals have you got for summer? Connor, you're amazing. Tomorrow morning, well, English time, 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. Fucking right. Codes will go up on the website and I will drop the codes and the deals onto Instagram. So make sure it'll be Instagram and Facebook. So make sure you keep an eye on the Instagrams and the Facebook for the deals. I'll keep you guys waiting for tomorrow. So have a good rest of the night. And if you can't be good, just be honest. See you later, guys.